So we're this guy right here, and we're waking up dazed and confused. We take an elevator upstairs and see a bartender at a club. When he sees how tough you look, he asks you to become his new bouncer. We say yes and begin our first day. You can do a dodge roll which gives you immunity to all damage. You have a standard attack which looks like this, and you can break all the props that are in the rooms. Sometimes green potions will appear, which when you pick them up give you energy in the bottom left meter. You can use this energy for long range attacks, like this. You start each day by going up to your locker and choosing your outfit. In the demo there's only one available, business casual, which gives you the ability to spawn zombies that bite and explode on enemies. It has your standard roguelike grid that you use to move through things. Different rooms have different types to them. In the bounce room, all you have to do is kill all the enemies. First, it wants us to use an ability, so we're going to press Y, and we're going to summon our zombies, which will bite on them and eventually explode and take them out. Now, some of these guys over here, they have these pitchforks, and they will eventually go and pick them up. They like to throw them at you, and then they run and pick them up. These other guys with the shovels, they do like a range attack. We got hit by the guys here with these little pitchforks. They're kind of problematic. These guys have nice lunge range too, but not so bad. The game does allow you to stun the enemies when you hit them so that you can interrupt their attacks. If you want to, you can break the furniture for a very low chance of finding a little bit of gold. I find it's not worth the time. There are also floor traps you have to watch out for. If you run over these, spikes can hurt you. Once you've cleared the room, you go down the stairs to the next floor. In the charge pylon room, you need to kill enemies to charge the statue. Once it's fully charged, it will kill all of the remaining enemies. So it's what you expect. You just go around, beat these guys up. These guys are big, strong, tanky guys who do a little AoE attack on the ground. These double hammer wielding dudes, and they're very durable. The game actually can be fairly hard. There's a lot of guys on here. As they die, their essence goes and charges the little thing down there. Once you filled up enough, the room shall be cleared of all of them. I actually took a lot of damage there, but sometimes hearts drop and you can pick the heart back up and get a little bit of your health back there. And once the room is done, you go down the stairs again. Sometimes after completing a room, you'll be given the choice to choose a relic from a chest. I'm gonna go with Dead Man's Switch, which makes it so that zombies explode even if they are killed. In the crystal room, you have to destroy the enemy respawn crystals, otherwise when the timer reaches 0, more enemies will respawn in every single crystal. So it's pretty simple. You go around hitting these crystals here. Once you hit them 4 times, they will break, and you want to break as many as you can before the timer hits down to 0 because then enemies will spawn, and it'll keep going, so they'll just keep respawning. We did a pretty good job here, only a couple spawns, so it's a fairly easy room this time. Sometimes it can be really hard. And as a reward, we get to choose a relic. I'm going to choose the capacitor to increase my max energy by 10. In the relic hunt room, you have to push all the pressure plates to get a relic at the end of all 4 sections. So you'll find these rooms with all these traps. You need to dodge past all these very carefully to not take any damage, otherwise you get hurt, and that's bad. And once you press the pressure plate, that's a tongue twister right there, you get a little bit of gold, and you can choose to either take your relic, or you can go down the stairs for a chance of getting a better relic. We're going to go deeper and try and get a better relic. So now we have to try to get past this and press 2 pressure plates. So we're going to eat across this, and that one wasn't so bad. A little bit of gold from that pressure plate. And now we got to go through here very carefully past that. Roll gold past there. This one, I think we're just going to get hit. That's unfortunate, but I've yet to figure out how to get past without getting hurt. And we get another relic here. I'm not too impressed with the piggy bank, so I'm going to take a risk and go even deeper, even though I'm low in health, which is not great. All right, so now we got some floor traps here, so we're just going to very carefully, one tile at a time, walk through this and get our sweet, sweet pressure plate here. And so I got past all the traps in the 3rd area, got my 3 pressure plates, but I don't like this one either, so we're gonna go down further. I made it with only 1 health to spare, and my reward is a spare heart, which fully heals me when I'm down to 0 hit points, but only 1 time, so I get a free res, basically. In the Seal the Portals room, you have to move the pillars to their respective slots to stop enemies from spawning every time the timer hits 0. So I just run around and look for your things right here and hit them into their slots, just like that one. The square went to square, we got the diamond-looking one here. We're gonna try and knock this over to the diamond. Okay, we got that one in just in time, and once the timer goes down, these guys spawn. You have to clear them out and beat them before you can start moving them again. And then you start moving down once again, just kind of knock them down where you want. Once they're all the way in there, then the room is done, and you can go down the stairs into the next room. Sometimes the game will drop a heart of a different color, and it's called a soul heart. Blade Mail. Damage nearby enemies every 3 seconds. Yes, please. Sometimes you'll get a room which is much harder than others. This is a hard statues room, so there's a lot more statues and a lot more enemies to deal with, and it's fairly challenging to deal with. That's a lot of pitchfork dudes looking at us right there, but we'll get the job done. Sometimes the room will have a random trap like this, where a bunch of little zombies that are not friendly to you will come in and attack you, and you just have to kind of avoid them and attack them. I'll show you what happens when they hit you. They grab onto you and they munch your brains, letting blow up and do some damage to you, which is not great. So you want to try to avoid that. Your zombies explode instantly on contact. I will take Volatile Brain. Another chest, 2 in a row, okay. After getting hit, you deal triple damage for 4 seconds. Red paint, yes. These little green boxes here, if you break them open, they drop these little potions for you, which is your energy. So you can use our energy shots like that, and the potions will help refill some of the energy we used up, which is pretty useful, because your energy is pretty strong for taking out dangerous enemies from a distance. Once you get far enough in a run, you're taken to a shop where you get an option to buy something with all the gold you've been gathering. I'm going to get the Book of Rage, which allows you to deal 10% more basic attack damage for every hit point you are missing, which is useless right now since I'm at full hit points, but I imagine I'll take some damage fighting the boss. Sometimes you get a really hard crystal room where there's just like an insane number of crystals. What if I should use my energy here to kind of do this faster? Yeah. Get the energy to take out these crystals. There's so many, it's like kind of super dangerous how many enemies are about to spawn on us here. Don't even want to play with this. I definitely have lost, look how many there are, even after all those crystals I took out. Use all the energy, destroy them, because the timer keeps going. Even when I'm fighting these guys, that timer's still going over there. We got to keep taking them out. Dangerous. This is the hardest room I've had before. I've lost runs on this many a time, but seems like the trick to beating that room is using your energy attacks to really clear them all out from a distance. Snake Oil. Melee attacks have a 50% chance to poison minions. Yes, please. I'll take that. And the first boss is the Scarecrow. And bosses in this game are invincible except for when they have a red outline, which basically means after this cutscene begins and they start attacking us, I need to just dodge around and not get hurt until my time to attack begins. And the first thing he does is summons all these little minion zombies of his, so I'm gonna dodge his little green attacks, and then once they're clustered up, we'll take them out and just keep dodging his green attacks here until he goes into his little roly-poly phase over here, where you gotta dodge him rolling around, and his occasional AoE, what do you call these, green bolt attack things? I don't know. And then once all that's done, he goes into a mode where you can attack him. You do as much damage as you can in the limited time you have, and then rinse and repeat until it's time to beat the boss. There we are again. Let's beat you up some more after surviving all that. He does move and attack faster in his roly phase, the lower his hit points gets. And once you've survived another round of all his attacks, you come over here and just beat him up some more, and oh wait, oh, you were so close to getting him, but not quite. And let's have our zombies finish him off. Go, little boys. Nibble and bite and blow up, and there we go. Easy peasy. Death by my zombie minions, because I am the NecroBouncer. Once you beat him, you get some gold, got some hearts there, and this little green gem thing which goes in a chest. Ooh, fancy. And then you go down the stairs over here into the next area. And that's the end of the demo. I like it. It's a pretty cool game. Smash that like button if you like NecroBouncer and you want to see more of it on this channel. Let's go!